Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord for our boomers. I'm surprised to hear me say that because, I don't like them. A lot of them I don't. Got a lot of reasons for that. I'm going to try to make this video short. It's just going to be a most watched video of all time, maybe. We don't know for sure. We're just going to deal with it. Feels like I'm alone in here. It's just permanent bed shelter, but I ain't. There's probably a boomer watching me and caring and praying. And we need to know. I'm just doing this video. We have another video about me getting over here sheltering. I've got to be respectful of people's privacy. They are allowing me to have this time with the camera, which is great. It's great that they are doing that. What I want to say right now in this video is, we forget being homeless if we have never been, what it's like. Everybody's experience is a little different. Right now, I've done some really good YouTube work. This is not up yet. This is going to go priority number one. Priority number one is because it's like, it's important for people to see this one. To make it short. And it's like, one thing I want to say is, of being homeless, I've had this really wide credit limit with myself and just been like, I'm like Air Force One. I'm doing whatever the fuck I want to do. Another thing I've decided is like, I'm probably going to keep saying the word fuck. Just going to do it a lot. Then think about like what Piggy Sands might go down for. It could be that one because it resonates with people. So it's been important for me. Country Star, could talk to everyone. I was saying like, I'm learning Braille and Deaf and all that. Braille and sign language and stuff. What I'm trying to get to right now specifically is like the challenge right now. Glad to be at this permanent bed shelter. Literally, I'm so glad to be here. Took 4 tries, and the last successful me getting here took 3 days to get in. Right now, though, it's like I've had a really good day. And I'm thankful for our boomers. And I will say, like, there's 300 people in that large room. But they're snoring. And some of my boomers, I noticed like their cell phone goes off, and it's probably like, here's the thing, we're doing the very best that we can. And we can go to Donald Trump, someone I don't like. You can learn from somebody you don't like. Donald Trump got assassinated. That attempt happened. He was shot, right? Don't know much about that, but my mind went to Melania and Barron immediately with, concern for them, and also just knowing no matter way, Barron still has the chance to say, what should I do, Dad? What should I do? And anything, I think Donald Trump is always going to give Barron the very best. In any circumstances, he's on this planet. Donald Trump is always going to give Barron Trump the very best advice. I do believe that to be true. The very best that he could ever do for himself is what he was going to tell Barron. And praise the Lord. That happens, because you know what, Barron Trump, there's like 2 million Slovenians. Just probably praying about him every single day. But here in this homeless shelter, we've got, like the snoring. I've already been homeless for 711 nights already. And it's like, it bothers me that they're snoring, but they're doing the best that they can. They're older people, then they just can't help that they're snoring. They're also homeless and they're older. It must be harder for them. Maybe there's some ways that there's some contributing factors. Maybe they can drive to homelessness differently. Maybe it's like my Aunt Nora, who just was lucky enough to have a son that built her a home out of his bare hands instantly. Like a tiny house out of plywood, from my understanding. Like immediately, because her shit was on the porch. A whole different situation for Nora. She could be helping, but she ain't here. And who is here is the people that they screened to be here. Like I said, it took me a long time. This is a process. There's mistakes. We're doing the very best we can. America's first American city. And I am happy to be here. Do have a housing voucher, but point is, one of them's phone will go off, and I'm sure it's probably like, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm sure it's like, it was an AM PM thing. I can make the same mistake, but then they're older and they don't hear it like I hear it. But they didn't mean to do it. And I know that's true. Nobody wants their phone when you're homeless. It's like being picked last off the team or whatever. Mark Wills, a bummer I love. Don't laugh at me. If you ask me if I love you this much, I do. I'm thinking about my parents. I'm thinking about how I'll be doing a video soon about I had completely stopped loving my dad. Not entirely. Not yet. I haven't stopped believing in him all of the way. And neither has West Virginia, apparently. Which is a problem in that situation. But the point is, going back to Donald Trump, I think I made my point with the situation here. It's like it's still an ongoing. You see how tired I am? It's a full moon tonight. But I'm thinking about a time right from, in that way of like, Donald Trump was still president, COVID was still going on bad in 2020, and he said in that press conference, I'll never forget this, he said, this is right on time, he said, for us to drink bleach. Which is a judgment oversight, but you know, he's got a lot of them. But he did, this is what I learned from him. He said, everybody in here come to work today and is doing the very best that they can. And he meant that, and it's true. It was wrong of him to say the bleach thing, right? It's wrong on Donald Trump for a lot of things. I think everybody can agree Donald Trump's been wrong before at least one time in life. A lot of people would agree with that. Not everyone will, but he is true on that. Donald Trump was trying his very best that day when he told, it was like the day after or whatever, he said, but he was like, everybody here is doing everything that they can do. And America just decided, I'm trying to see it very objectively, you know, but like, it was something where, you know, the people making coffee at night couldn't have been doing it any better if it was Obama or Biden or whoever, or you know, people mowing the grass that day, or the people keeping him safe. Praise the Lord, he had the very best. And think about their families and all that. There's a video of me at the homeless shelter early on where I'm talking about first ladies, my favorite ladies of the 80s. This is kind of like a companion. Way on after that, but it is thinking and thinking. Up in the South. About our boomers. Here's another thing we need to be thankful of. 76.4 million of them out there, the American. There are 29 million fewer Gen X. Because the boomers aborted 29 million pregnancies. We got a lot more boomers. Life is a gift. All of it, all we have left. Every single last one of them. We find a way to just hold on. You take me places I've never been. Singing and smoking. He worked for Whitney Houston a little bit. That's Mark Wills. And You Take Me Places. One of my favorite songs. Huge song in getting back from that kindergarten. Loving that Man of My Dreams, Mr. Devon. I've got to be specific now, because I got a lot of Man of My Dreams. One of them's kind of a boomer, and I don't mean it in a romantic way. Having to deal with that one. Not somebody I'm related to. Somebody I think can make a difference. Back in West Virginia. A magic boomer. You Take Me Places by Mark Wills. I love country music. So does another one of my Man of My Dreams is right here. One that is the first one. Mr. Jordan. Doing a video on him. I'm a country star. I title my things. First one, like my dad kind of did. Me and him did it together. A lot of times I came up with the titles. So much creativity and just, you know, credit limit coming down on the Nathan being whatever the fuck I need to do to get through that moment, because I have nothing else. And now I have to get back and be the best. I've got to be so good. People like Nancy Pelosi understand What I mean when I'm saying I think the integrity of the American Heart Association was dry rotted in 2010 and still is today. It's a problem. I think that Duke University is not aware of what it should be aware of. Yale University, Campbell University, North Carolina State University, West Virginia University, oh my God, should be aware of how much trouble it's in. But I think that, like, you know, East Carolina University and Appalachian State University are places that I think definitely have a role and will be hearing from me in ways they didn't know or expect, but probably need to. And I think that this American Heart Association is the best my history and experience in real life, and it's all like homelessness ending, fighting for all that's right for my family. Like, I wanted to just work at Dish forever and date that Texan. Praise the Lord, he is still believing in me. I'm still believing in him. Both believing as much as we can and everything. But for me and him, you know, and Mr. Devin, it's great they know each other. But I know I have to get back to like I never left Whitney Houston. And I'm like, where were you? And I ain't talking about the boomers specifically. I'm talking about the world. I know that. All right, find a way. Pray. Don't forget to pray. That's what Granny said. She was greatest. Greatest 35? Was it silent? I'd make sure. I think she was greatest.